Hi, I'm Daniel Fisher here at Sweetwater Sound, and today I'm really excited to show you the Solina String Ensemble by Behringer. Now, this is an analog string synthesizer modeled after the ARP Solina Rev B back in the 70s. It has the same modulation ensemble sound that's so important to this sound, and it's got a circuit copy of the small stone phaser from the 70s with rate and color. And I'll show you all that as well. This can do 49 notes of polyphony. It's a MIDI device. I'm MIDIing from the ASM Hydrasynth Explorer. You're not hearing anything from the Explorer yet. And I'm also going to a Nemesis stereo delay. You're not hearing anything of that yet. This is only the string ensemble. So I'm just going to show you all the front panel parameters real quick. You've got these 6 buttons that let you choose different sounds. Here is contrabass, cello, viola, violin, trumpet, and horn. Now, you might be thinking, well, those sounds are pretty plain. That's the thing, is once you put them in the modulation, all of a sudden everything gets magic. So here it is, just viola. Now I'm going to turn on the phase shifter only without the ensemble. And if I throw the color switch, it gets a lot stronger. The resonance goes way up. Typically, I use the color switch down for really slow sweeps. And when I'm doing faster, more vibrato-like sweeps, I tend to push this color switch up, makes it lighter. So now I'm going to add some different instruments. I'm going to turn modulation on, leave the phase shifter off. I'm going to add an octave. Add the trumpet. Now on the bottom row, I have 4 sliders. One is the bass slider, so I can do volume of bass only. Just to get a nice balance between those. Then I have crescendo, which allows me to change the attack. And more importantly, I have sustain length. Getting a slightly longer sustain length than you're supposed to kind of makes it sound like that 70s vibe, like this. There's just something about the way that the notes leak over themselves. And then real quick, we'll talk about the top row. I got MIDI in. You could change to any MIDI channel back here with the switches. I've got a trigger out and a gate out in case you want to trigger some other module. I've got mod in and mod out. This is crucial. This is what makes this thing a must-have. It lets you use other instruments to go through that modulation section that's so beautiful for that ensemble sound. And then you could take that out. There's also a phase shifter in and out, so you can use that as well. And then there's a VCA control voltage in, which means you can use control voltage to change the volume. So you can do swells and things like that. And then finally, you've got an audio out. You've got an 1/8 inch here, as well as a 1/4 inch down here. So now what I'm going to do is pull the audio from this and instead run this into the modulation and then finally the phaser, and send both of those to this. So let's hook that up. All right, so first I have the AMS Hydrosynth Explorer just going straight into the camera, and I'm going to initialize it to show you that even just a single oscillator sawtooth with no filtering, no envelopes, no nothing, this will sound right once you turn the ensemble on. It's that powerful. Very, very plain, right? Watch this. Okay, so now I have that sound, that initialized sound you just heard, but now you're going to hear it through the modulation. Maybe a little release time. And if I added one more oscillator up an octave, it would sound like this. Now I'm going to use the phase shifter as well by using one more patch cable. We're going to go from the mod out to the phaser in, and then the phaser out now to the camera. Now I have both effects. I'll turn the color switch down. You'll get more deep. So now I'm going to try just the mod on this set to strings. And then I'm going to turn on the delay because I can't get to these effects anymore because they would be before the ensemble and I don't want that. So I'm going to turn on a little bit of stereo delay just to add the natural ambience that I would have. And so here are the strings again. And now I turn on the delay. What a beautiful sound. I'm telling you, if you're doing any 70s or 80s or progressive or electronic music or disco or R&B, this is a fantastic sound to add to your kit, which takes up very little space and very little money. Plus the utility of being able to get into the modulation ensemble and the phase shifter independently makes this a very useful toy. If you have any further questions about the Solina String Ensemble or the Nemesis Delay by Source Audio or the Hydrosynth Explorer by ASM, please contact your Sweetwater sales engineer. My name is Daniel Fisher. Thank you very much for watching.